Hello, Magdi.
Hello, Holger.
Just in regard to mind stuff, I mean, to use the name mind stuff only from a place of love, or at least in myself, I used mind stuff, the word mind stuff for a long time in the past.
Mhm.
But in a way, love was missing. There was just still not the clarity,
Yes.
and it was just more like from a place of arrogance to just
Mm.
call it mind stuff and
Yes.
push it away. So I'm still not struggling, but still wondering sometimes about how much attention, because there's a certain sentiment with mind stuff, and it has a certain dignity on one level. And I don't know, I don't know really right now how to express it. I just remember from myself that I used often the word mind stuff just to sweep things aside, and maybe it had its place at this time. I don't know. It creates a certain distance.
Right. Yes. There are some folks who tend to vilify the mind, or sometimes I hear people saying that we should get rid of thoughts or stop thinking, or as if thought is a problem. Good luck living this life without thought, or without the mind, good luck. Yeah, no, it has, obviously, it is God's creation. It has the very important function. I mean, we are right now having this conversation via language and certain habits of engaging in conversation, etc. The mind is 100% engaged, and it's proper, is a proper engagement of the mind. Um, when we talk about the mind, we stress uh, not to confuse the mind, meaning the mechanism, how the world body mind mechanism operates, and the uh, which includes thoughts and sensations and uh, even the virus in the mind. There's a virus in the mind, which I often talk about, which is the me, uh, the me belief. Uh, Not to confuse I consciousness to to be mind-like. Consciousness is not mind-like. It has no phenomenal attributes whatsoever. So the belief in being somebody and the storyline that comes along, the narratives are mind stuff, meaning they don't have a reality. The reality is changeless. That's the main thing to understand when we talk about mind stuff. That mind, you cannot find the source which is the changeless. You cannot find the changeless in the changing. You cannot find the motionless in the movement. So it's a good point you're making. The mind is a very wonderful tool. I'm
just sometimes wondering if I use this mind stuff just to as a convenience tool to just
well, yes, when there isn't the understanding, when we don't have a clarity about our understanding, then we say, okay, well, the mind is bad and God is good. Okay, well,
yeah.
that's not true. It's not true because both good and bad are mind stuff, meaning it's not real. There's no reality to that.
Yeah. It just sometimes I feel like I'm so on one level I'm so dead inside. I mean, I don't allow myself to. I'm not emotional in a way. I mean, I'm not. For example, the thought I might never see my daughter again. Just, I mean, for sure, this is mind stuff. This is just hypothetical. But then there's an aspect of life that is just there are emotions and there is a sadness and I wonder sometimes if I just cut myself off in a way I'm not aware of.
Mm. Just take a look at it. You know, there's no answer that we can come to except by in the moment, taking a look in the moment and seeing what's there. And am I adopting some spiritual notion in the moment? Am I bypassing how I'm feeling? Am I denigrating feelings and putting on the pedestal something else? I don't know. It's in the moment. You can only find out for yourself by looking, being interested, you know, in looking. Sometimes I have to take a really close look because we may have some patterns we don't see. And there are like no rules about it. I mean, I love my children, but I don't like seeing them too often.
Yes.
I mean,
It's such a mixture of still this programming of should, would, and could. I mean, there's yeah. Thank you, Magdi. I hear you.
I mean, I have a brother. He wants to have. He's like seven. You know, he's lived his life. He's in his 70s, and he likes to have his children around him. You know, he loves that. That's his way. You know,
Yeah.
that's he does what he can to have them around him. You know, it's difficult. You know, because today people live in some people live in California, others live in New York, and it's big distances. I mean, Lebanon was a small country. Everybody was close. It's this big country. And things can change, you see, also within ourselves. We may find that some things we didn't resonate with in the past, now we enjoy them. So
Thank you, Magdi.
yeah.
It's I still prefer to wonder and to be amazed about everything instead to just go into feeling sorry for myself.
Or like feeling sorry for like poor me, you mean like a poor me or something?
Yeah. I played this so long, this game.
Oh, yeah. I, yeah, I have my brother who does that too. He always, poor me, yes. Right.
Yeah.
It's a pattern from a very young boy. He was like that. But we can change, you see. We can, I mean, he hasn't changed because I think he's just that's how it was for him. But we can change. We can notice, oh, these patterns is just, this me story. We can change. And that's fantastic when we can change around these things, we can see them. You see these patterns, and yeah, when we're interested in truth, then we're also interested in our patterns. When they come up, we like to see them, if possible, and to explore uh, other ways.
Just quickly allow me, I don't want to take all the time, but yesterday I went to Costco, to the to the big supermarket there, and I forgot where I left my card. Because I went somewhere else to get paper towels, and then on my way back, I couldn't remember where I left my card.
Yes.
Yes, no, it's amazing. I mean, for some minutes, I just I had no mental reference. I had no picture available to, and so it took a while to find it. And then it was good, but it's so fascinating, this pattern recognition. Like I take an impersonal card, I put in product, and then I call it mine. And
Well,
I recognize it's just fascinating for me how
well,
this works.
this is more like the auto location.
Mhm.
Like for example, when you move to a new neighborhood, if you move, you don't know how to go places, but after a while, the brain sort of auto locates various signposts.
Yeah,
Uh, I don't see that as being sort of a me thing. I think it's more like a physiological, organismic thing that's important for you to know where your cart is because that's the tool that you're using, for shopping. Um, I Yeah, I think that's more like it falls in that category. It seems to me of
yeah, it makes sense.
functionality, the functionality, the
Yes.
practical aspect of the body mind. Don't complicate things too much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.